With the full moon on January the 17th, life now starts to accelerate. And in this video today, I want to share with you the 5 key things that I think you should know about this full moon so you can really make this most out of this time. Hello beautiful soul, welcome back to another video, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So excited that you're here. Now if you are on your spiritual awakening journey, you would like to get some guidance and you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and also hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I release new content, because that's really what my channel is all about. That's what I focus on this channel. So let's just dive right in. I want to share with you those 5 key things that you really should know about so you can make the most out of this time of this full moon, because life truly now accelerates. Now you may have already noticed some things happening already. I mean, with January being the first month in this new energy period, because every year has a different energy period, and this year we have a different energy period that we had last year. And you may have already noticed that something is starting to move ahead, that you felt guided to really move ahead. In a previous video, I shared with you that now was the time to really go and move forward. And now with this full moon energy, it's accelerating everything that we have been working on, everything that you want to achieve. It's now life in general, everything is accelerating for you. But so the first thing that I want you to know about this full moon is that changes now unfold more quickly. So everything that you have been working on up until this point, maybe in December or the last few months, the last few weeks and last few months of 2021, you have been working on certain things, maybe started implementing, started planning things. Now the change unfolds more quickly, whatever you have been focusing on. Now you may have already felt that inner go to really start taking action on the things that you want to implement, the things you want to create, the things you want to start or even change. And now I'm not talking about the New Year's resolution, because that is not what I'm talking about. But if you have designed your dream life of what you want to experience this year and you have been focusing on, now you will start seeing that changes are unfolding that are really to your highest and greatest good, and also in alignment with your life path moving forward. Because you then also feel more inspired to actually take those steps, take those actions that are in alignment with what it is that you want to create. Now, I really hope you took some time, towards the end of last year to really get some ideas of what is it that you want to create, what is it that you want to experience this year, and really set your intentions. But now you also then feel that with life accelerating, with this core energy of life accelerating, and the changes now unfolding, is that you feel inspired to act upon whatever it is that you want to work on. Maybe before you didn't feel inspired so much to really act upon it, but now you're really getting that inner inspiration, because you're starting to see also that, life changes before your eyes. Things are starting to align for you more easily, more quickly, and it really in alignment with what you actually want. Which brings me to the second thing is, now with changes happening, you may then also feel that inner acceleration, that you finally want to get there, that you finally want to be there wherever you want to go, like basically getting to your goals, being already at your destination. Now you probably already can see it, you can feel it, it's going to happen, it's on its way, which can cause that inner impatience, that you finally want to already be there. Now, when you have that feeling, because things are accelerating, things are starting to move ahead, it's easy to then fall into the trap of, well, I'm not there yet, I want to be there. And you're actually focusing on the wrong kind of energy, because when you're focusing on you want to be there, but you're not there yet, that can cause negative energy. It can actually work against you. So whenever you're noticing that inner impatience, that I just wish I would be there finally, just breathe, really breathe through that impatience, and just know everything happens in divine timing. Everything is unfolding. But now life is really accelerating. So you are on your way already. You will move forward. But it's about focusing on the journey rather than on just getting there. Because when you just focus on just getting there, you're missing all the beautiful things that happen on the journey to get there. Because you grow, you experience things, you are shifting, you are just growing on so many levels. So the impatience may kick in too. You may feeling a little impatient. So just tune that down, really just breathe through that and focus on all the amazing things that you're experiencing along the way. and you will get there. And you're never actually just gonna get there, because every time when you're getting closer, then your goals, your desires, they're moving up, they're elevating. So you're never really actually gonna get there. You're just getting closer to that next evolved version of what you want. You're always going to raise your desires anyways. So just focus on the journey of moving ahead, moving into the direction of what it is that you want to experience, that beautiful life that you want to experience, that you want to create for yourself. Which brings me into a third piece here, which really goes in correlation with what I just said. Is like you then also have that accelerated view of life where you're striving for those bigger goals, those more evolved intentions. You really feel inspired to dream bigger, and allow yourself to really set those bigger, more evolved intentions, because you are now realizing too that, you know what, so much more is possible for you. So that's why I just mentioned it's not that you're ever actually going to get to certain goals, because whenever you're growing, whenever you're getting close, you're like, I don't just want this no more, I want more, I want more, I want more. And this is not to say that you're then greedy, oh, I want more. No, it's just you as a soul, you grow, you want to experience more, you want to have more experience. So of course you're going to elevate your desires, your intentions. So that's why I'm saying now, you may then also feel that accelerated view of your life, of what's truly possible for you, which is truly a beautiful thing. And I want to invite you, don't ever disregard that. Don't ever play it down and say, oh, I can't do that, I don't want to be greedy, I just got to be happy with what I have. No, anything and everything is possible for you. And allow yourself to dream bigger than you have up until this point. It is more than possible. It is possible for you. Anything is possible for you. You create in your life what you feel you are deserving of, what you feel you are able to receive. But now you may then also feel like, I think there's so much more possible. And that's so beautiful. So here you may want to then look back over your intentions and assess, okay, do I really want this, or is there maybe a more evolved version of what I want? And I also want to invite you to check out my video on how to design your dream life for 2022, where I share with you a powerful step-by-step process on how you can really design the life that you truly want. Not what you think you can have or you deserve. No, what is that you truly, truly want. I put the link in the description below. Check it out if you haven't really done that yet, about setting your intentions for this year, or maybe you feel like that there's more possible for you. Definitely check out that video. I think it's going to help you really get some insights into what is it that you truly want, and how can you then get there? How can you then achieve those desires that you want and create the life that you truly dream of living? And hey, by the way, if you like this video so far, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and maybe even share it with someone that could benefit from hearing this. I would greatly appreciate it. And then the fourth thing is, you then also have the opportunity to overcome the voice of limitation. Because anytime you are growing, anytime you're stretching, and anytime you're trying to achieve greater things, have bigger goals, and doing things that are outside of your comfort zone, maybe even going after that dream life that you would love to live, doubt is gonna kick in. Fear is gonna kick in. Your monkey mind is gonna have a little party with you, trying to derail you. And the thing is, when doubt and fear and limitation come up, that's actually a good thing, because it allows you, it gives you the opportunity to grow. So it really gives you the opportunity to overcome the voice of limitation, because that's what it is. Your ego, that's the voice of limitation. Your ego is trying to keep you safe. Anything, all of those beautiful intentions that you have set, all the dreams that you have, all the things that you want to accomplish that are really further out, that you have never achieved that yet, but you really want that, and you know it's going to happen, you know it's possible. Your ego says, what? You want to do all that? Oh no, no, you're not good enough, you can't do this now, we're not even going to go there, right? So that's the voice of limitation. The beautiful thing about this is, it's not meant to be disregarded or put aside, or then, stop working on moving forward towards your goals. No, it gives you that opportunity to work through that. It gives you the opportunity to grow, to expand. And also it allows you to then align yourself to that greater vision, So think of it like that. You need to expand your energetic container of what you think you can have, what you allow yourself to have. Now I'm going to share something with you that happened to me not too long ago, and I think that gives you really good insights into what I'm talking about. In December, I signed up for a program that cost me $15,000, and I had never in my life invested that much into a program. I was sick. Believe me, I was sick. I thought I was going to throw up because it stretched me so much. It took me 2 days to really expand into that newer version of me that actually makes those kind of investments. Now, for 2 days, I was struggling. I was going through all kind of mindset stuff. Oh, maybe I should get my money back again. Maybe it was the wrong thing. And oh my God, what was I thinking? And all of those things. But an inner voice told me, no, it was the right thing to do. I mean, I made the decision to sign up for this program because I knew it was the right thing. I knew that's what I needed to really take my business to a whole new level. But also my voice of limitation was kicking in. It was screaming. It was very, very loud. But the beautiful thing is, for those 2 days, I stretched into that newer version of me that says, no, I can do this. So basically, you need to expand your energetic container of what you feel comfortable with, what you are able to allow into your life. Now, anytime you are doing something that's outside of your comfort zone, you have to stretch. You have to then get used to that new version of you that has stretched beyond your comfort zone. So that's what one of the things I always like to tell my clients, and that I do myself, is whenever I do something that really stretches me, that really brings up that voice of limitation, I take some time to really tune in and say, no, I can do this. And what you can do too is, if you're having that too, just imagine like having this, like just imagine that energetic container around you, your energy field around you, and just imagine it expanding and expanding and expanding as you're focusing on whatever caused you to feel that way. But the thing is, whenever you do something that really stretches you, where your monkey mind is coming in and throwing just about everything at you, you should get your money back, you can't do this, what were you thinking, all of those things. You want to breathe through that, like really tune in, feel the discomfort with the intention of letting it go. And with this full moon now, it really gives you the opportunity to break through to overcome your voice of limitation. Because what you want, that dream life that you want to create, these amazing intentions that you have set for yourself, the things you want to do moving forward, your soul's path, the things that your soul has come here to do, it is going to scare you. It is going to stretch you. But the beautiful thing is, it also allows you to transform and grow. And that's the beautiful thing. When you take the time, now here I want to invite you, whenever you're feeling very stretched, really take that time to really expand yourself, like expand into that version of you that is okay with doing that is okay with making an investment, that is okay with doing the things that really scare you. Really breathe through the discomfort and stretch yourself into that. Expand yourself into that version of you that is okay with that. Because then you will truly grow from that. So anytime you have doubt coming up and fears and all of that, it truly gives you the opportunity to not only overcome your voice of limitation, but to also transform and immensely grow from that. Which is really needed for the fifth piece here that I want to share with you. You also then have that inner call to truly claim your desires. Because the thing is, you have to put your name to what you want. Because you must claim what you want. You really have to put your name onto what you want. So let's say you want to start a business, or you want to make more money, maybe create more abundance in your life. Whatever it is that you want. Of course, you want to be a little more specific like that. But whatever it is that you want. Let's say you want to buy a beautiful home. You want to get specific on what it is that you want, and then truly put your name to it. It's like, I want this. I don't care what needs to happen. I want this. I know I deserve this. I know this is mine. Like, really make that internal decision that this is yours. That, okay, you may not know how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, but you know it's going to happen. Like, literally put your name to it. Think of it like that. When you go to the bank to cash a check, you're gonna sign the check, right? It's the same thing. Because if you wouldn't sign the check, you wouldn't get the money. It's the same thing with your desires. You've got to put your name on it. You have to claim it. You have to embody it. You have to expect it. And put any doubt aside. Of course, yes, you're not going to know how it's going to happen or when it's going to happen, but that's not what I'm talking about. When it comes to really claiming your desires, you just have that inner knowing that it is going to happen. Eventually it will happen, but I know it's going to happen. I claim it. This is mine. This is what I want. Think of it like that. When you were a child, was there ever a time when you wanted something so bad and you were like, I'm going to get that. I'm getting that. And then you actually did? That's what I'm talking about. As a child, you put your name to what is that you desired and you got it. Same thing in your life right now. Whatever all the intentions that you have set for this year or moving forward, claim them. Decide that it's going to happen no matter what. When you claim your desires and you know it's going to happen, and you then overcome any doubts and fears and limits, because here too, in order to really claim whatever it is that you desire, well, you have to stretch into that version as well, right? So doubt is going to come up. But now I just shared with you an easy process that you can use to stretch into that next level version of you that claims what you want, that allows this to come into your reality. And of course, when you do that, then you will get those inspired ideas there and take those inspired actions that are really in alignment with what you want. But now with this full moon, and it's really all about accelerating. Life accelerates. And all of those 5 tips and all of those 5 key things that I just shared with you are all in order to help you to really move forward. But like I said, the 5th piece here is you got to claim your desires. You truly got to claim whatever it is that you want. And just know it's going to happen whenever the time is right. Then it's the only thing is just you have to be patient. And I know, going back to the second thing, is you can become impatient, but it's about the journey of getting there, getting closer to reaching your goals. And then of course, then from there, leveling up your desires. But now you truly have this beautiful energetic push to really assist you to move forward, to create the beautiful life that you want, to really step into this whatever it is that you want to create for your life moving forward. In a previous video, I mentioned one thing that I really started to make this my new mantra, is that you're the beginning of the end of your life. Just think about right now, you can choose to start a whole new life, to do the things that previously maybe you didn't feel inspired to do, or maybe not courageous enough to do, or whatever it is. But now you're truly at the beginning of the rest of your life. So what you gonna do with the rest of your life? How are you gonna make the most of it? And I want to ask you, for one, if you like this so far, do me a favor, hit the like button, and also leave a comment below. Let me know, what are you now ready to call forth? What are you now ready to claim for yourself? And here, allow yourself to really dream big. Nothing is impossible for you. Nothing is too big. Nothing is too far outside of your reach. Anything and everything is possible for you. You just got to decide what it is that you want and then claim it. And then just allow yourself to be open to receiving it, stretching into that, growing into that version of you that allows yourself to have anything and everything that you want. Okay, so here you go. You have the 5 key things of what I think you should know about this full moon on January the 17th. I hope you enjoyed this video, and also be sure to check out this next video about designing your dream life, so you can really get clear on what is it that you want, and also how to really allow yourself to create the life that you want. So thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant, successful day. Namaste.